Alright guys, so here's a watch from Audric. It's going to be launching on Kickstarter sometime in March. Not sure of the exact date just yet. It's not been fully confirmed, I don't think. It's going to be going for around $499 US. That's going to be the super early bird, and then obviously the prices will go up from there. But once I find any more details, I'll leave it down in the description or pin a comment or something. But that's all I know at the moment. So anyway, let's get down to it quickly. So this is the outer packaging it comes in, cardboard box. And then pop all that to one side, and then we'll show you the actual box. So this is the actual box it comes in, like a leatherette kind of finish, nice bit of stitching, a little bit of padding, again with the Audric branding. So open this up, obviously you get the watch, pop that to one side for a second. So the only other thing I've got in here at the moment is the links I've taken out, and they are actually screw links. So I'm assuming for the final version you'll get all the information and stuff down here. That'll be like the warranty card and everything and instruction manual. So this is going to come with a 2-year warranty. But obviously because it's a review piece I don't have any of that. But I also don't get to keep it, so full disclosure there. So here's the actual watch. You're probably wondering why I haven't mentioned the model name so far. We'll get a zoom in on the dial and we'll talk about why. So if you see just above the 6, it actually says Stroller there. Don't worry, that isn't the actual name. It was originally, but they've changed it to Strider for obvious reasons, because nobody wants a watch that says Stroller on it. As for the rest of the dial, we got fully applied indices, nice big ones as well, so plenty of space for Lume. We'll be checking that out in a bit. The actual branding and that Stroller bit, they're just printed. And then we've got that minute tracker around the outside. And then also down at the 6, we've got Swiss made as well. So you can expect this to be pretty good quality. And right off the bat, looking at those hands, really nice high polish on them. They do look really good, no obvious imperfections or anything, even though this is only a prototype. It's still looking good. So with the rest of the case, we've got signed crown there, with a little bit of detailing in it actually. Zoom back in again, show you that. Nice touch, and again nicely finished. Same as the case, so got a mainly brushed case with some polished details on that bezel, but it is really nice design, really angular. Love the way these lugs drop right down as well. And then we've actually got female in links too, which is always good to see. As for the rest of the bracelet, I'll quickly zoom out and show you that. So we've got nice chamfer details on the edge of those links, which again are polished. The rest of it is just brushed. And then that carries on to the clasp as well. So again, that polished chamfer detail with the brushed centre. And again, we've got that Audric branding. So apparently, the bracelet and the case have got a anti-scratch coating on. So from my experience so far using this, it is holding up really nicely, seems to be working well. And then getting back to this, we've got double pushers, milled clasp, the usual stuff. Then if we get a zoom in on this display case back, we've actually got a ETA 2824 in this, and there's the elaborate grade one as well. So you've actually got the blued screws, which is nice. And then we've got that Audric branded rotor as well. You can see the back of this is polished, so it is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet, but obviously with it being on the back it's not too big a deal. So we've got the Swiss made again there, Audric, and then Stroller, don't worry, it's not going to say that. It's going to be Strider, Sapphire, 200 meter water resistance, and 316L, which you kind of expect. So, seeing as we're talking about it, let's see this movement in action. So we've got screw down crown, and then if we pop it out twice, actually move these hands. Okay, so pop it out once, change the date, pop it out again, second hand stops, go hacking, and then as you've already seen, turn it around, get the hands moving, pop it back in, second hand re-engages, got a hand winding, all the good stuff. And it's really smooth, no issues at all. Nice grippy crown, just the right kind of size as well. So now, let's test whether it is actually sapphire crystal. Using the trusty diamond selector too. And yep, we've got sapphire crystal. Let's quickly test out the back. And yep, we've got sapphire on the back as well, which is good to see. Because as you get into the more expensive watches, you do like to see sapphire on the front and the back. And this one doesn't disappoint. So let's get onto the dimensions of this. And then once we've done that, we'll check out the lume. So we've got a diameter of 41mm, thickness of 11.7, lug width of 22, and then the all important lug to lug is coming in at 48mm. So although some of the dimensions are a little bit larger, we've still got a fairly compact lug to lug. And I do like the way that bracelet integrates into the case, really nicely done. And again, with the female end links, helps keep that lug to lug down. So it will wear nicely, which I'll show you in a bit. Before we do that though, let's check out the lume. So you can see we've got a bit there already, but let's charge it up, give it a proper chance. And there we go. So as you can see, the lume on this is really good. So this is actually C3X1 lume. This is the first time I'm actually checking out this, and it is really impressive. Obviously I've tried out C3 before, but not the X1, which is obviously like the top-notch one. And I can see why. It is absolutely fantastic. And as I said, with those nice big broad indices and broad hands, there's plenty of room to get plenty on there. And it is really, really good. Stays at this level a really good amount of time. Forgot to show you as well, we've actually got a lume signed crown, which is a nice touch. Just give that a bit of a blast. There we go. So all that's left to do now is show you what it's like on wrist, and then I'll wrap this up. So this is what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist, and I just love the way the light catches this. The way it plays with those indices, the polished hands, that textured dial, all the little chamfered details on the case and the bracelet. I really, really like it. Really comfortable as well. Hugs your wrist with these nice curved lugs, and that relatively compact lug to lug, given the size of the watch. Carries on with the nice chamfer details on the clasp too. Sizing, not an issue at all. Sure, decent amount of micro adjust. Pretty small links, so you should be able to get a really good size. So I'd definitely recommend picking one of these up if you're interested. If you get it on that early price, I think you're getting a really good deal. With the movement you're getting in this, the sapphire crystal, the overall finishing, it's just, I can't really fault it. The only thing I would have said would have been that Stroller, but they've changed that already. It's going to be Strider, far better. So if you do like it, I'll leave as much details down in the description as I can. Sign up to the Kickstarter to get notified, and then when more details come up, you'll get it straight away. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.